After all I went through lately, I just get a boat, just take a ride and shit. Just ride out and understand this moment, take my wife, enjoy her birthday and shit. They want to know how. I'm going to tell them how. Through the grace of God. Thank you, Jesus. God bless my wife. Happy birthday. Let's go, babe. Let's catch up.
A star is born. That's when the soul leaves this dimension and start the journey back to its constellation, the crown. The crown always appears after a special genetic line is born. The crown represents the 3 stars of the constellation. The crown also started to appear to me when I went fishing. Then all of a sudden it made sense to me. The crown is the crown chakra. The smoke is the ethereal body leaving, becoming whole again. The crown also represents the 12-strand DNA of the David line, which is the Darth line of Akhenaten. That's the Messiah family. When you see this is the calling of a special line. I'm a god, here's a kiss to my nephew as I wear the thorns around my head. As I took this journey as shaman, it was a journey that I didn't expect, but I saw my nephew, and I was summoned by the Black Panther and made the connection, usually be the dragon. But as I stood in the tall position, I stretched my hands, I became dark shadow like the bottom of this image, and the gods connected to me like you see the white thick clouds holding on. And I searched and looked, like lawmen calling Methuselah. I searched for answers to questions to what happened to my nephew. And as I shook up the skies, they started to manifest. I started to see all his sheath image, all his egos, all his personalities, the splits, everything that made him whole, everything that made his body. My nephew appeared to me and I saw everything that I needed to see. It appeared clear as day, and all of a sudden, my nephew was once now a part of my life. I started to see him in pictures, I started seeing him in the wall. He started overshadowing my movements, and I knew how to summon and call him. The crown was the key, the crown chakra that is. It had the key to the pineal. So under meditation, it's called the opening of the mouth. It's a ritual where a god come and take his forehead and put it on your forehead. You open up the mouth and he give you the breath and pass on all the ancestral knowledge he have onto you. This is called the touching of the head, but it's also the opening the mouth to releasing of the ass. This you see as Amsu as the Tu'a opens and Ra starts the journey through the underworld. We're all summoned as the mouth opens. You see the different shapes of the teeth form the wheelchair. The man in the wheelchair as he sits, that's the shapes that are formed. This is not about the man in the wheelchair though, this is about the opening of the mouth, the releasing of the soul. This is what the soul looks like when it's released, because I wanted to release the man that was inside the soul. It was a young at first, this is a cub, this is the face of the lamb. You see his legs is crossed. I went inside him to see all his sheath body, his personalities, his past lives, and all his memories was all inside. As you can see right there, I'm in front of you, looking at you, but you won't know it's me. Now you'll see me, and he's right there too. I'm not gonna expose him because this is still kind of private. But as we both inside him, I saw all his different sides, and he took my hand, and we started this journey back outside his body. And the gods just overseeing everything as they slowly consumed him back into his body. They had opened it up to let me go through. And we said bye to the flesh, cause now I belong to the mineral world. And now he's free. He's free to roam and do whatever he wants. We have the power to be whatever we want to be if we know how to be it. We also know how to move in this nature, control nature, use it to our advantage. So I started to summon my nephew with one eye and two eyes, a lips and a nose. If you pay attention to this picture, you will see the mask, and the eye will start to open and show the face. And this is how we call our ancestors. They're always with us, they never leave us. They're on us and around us. It's the energy we emit, it's in our genetic line. We project it into our Merkaba. When we thinking that we're running around someplace, we're not. We're sitting still in a meditative position. This world isn't real, and those people are real. They're right next to you, but we can't see them. They never die, energy can't die. Only thing that die is the thoughts of them. We forget about them and think that they dead now and honor them just as a fake memory that leaves us. If you know how to summon them and challenge them, they could always, channel them, they could always live through you. And they do live through you. They share your experience and you got theirs inside of you. That's called hereditary genetics. When you follow something or you mirror things of your past ancestors, they're really in you. It's not just by coincidence or some type of genetic trait. It's the spirit that's on you. And if you don't understand it, you won't understand yourself. This is our abilities. This is our birthright. These is the things we're afforded. And so, upon you connecting with the universe and connecting with the gods, you become a baby god, a co-creator, not just in bringing a life into this world, but also controlling nature, unifying with nature. If you could read all the signs and symbols just like C.J. Jung did or anybody else, it's all right there. Fire is the fastest, it's moved at the speed of light, so we have to slow it down to see how that world moves. But it's just another world like this world with people like the salamanders occupying it, people like the elementals in the air. But what's inside the air and what's inside the fire is coming out of you. You're a composite being made up of all the four elements. The four elements on the subatomic level, on the sub-level, make up all the sub-particles and elements that compose you. I just wanted you to see how the system worked. As I recorded, I watched the gods come together and put the guide together. My nephew Sage, this is him getting his crown. As he come together at the top, his hands that all form the face, the cheek, the nose, the eyes, the crown. And you're witnessing it right now. It's two hands from the left come with the top head part and put it on. You see the man with the crown. You see him sitting in this chair on a cloud. This is how we do it when you're the Messiah bloodline. University of Conscious Science. One love.